Okay, let's talk about Callrail. So this is how to integrate your Callrail number right into Podio so that all your leads will just come right into your Seller Leads app. The phone number will show up in your phone field, and it'll automatically tag the campaign that number came from. So the first thing you have to do is you have to set up actually a whole new workspace for incoming calls. So how I did that was I just created a new workspace. You go to create workspace. You don't need to invite anyone to it. And then you just create one app called incoming calls. You can give it a little phone logo if you want. And it's very simple. If you click on modify, you'll see it's just a simple call title and then notes. So basically I'm going to have Callrail email all of the calls right into this app, and it's going to show up. It's going to say what the source of the call was, what the source number was, and then all the other information that you'll usually see if you had this on your Seller Leads app will come through here. And what we're going to do is we're going to extract the information. I'll show you what it looks like. So when it comes into the incoming calls app, it looks like this with all of the notes mapped out like this. So we'll be able to go into Globiflow and take out this number right here, which is the number that the person called from. We'll also be able to extract the campaign that it's in so we can tag the right campaign. And then we can extract the callback URL or the call recording URL. It's the same thing. And we can have that under the notes section of a new lead that gets created in our main Seller Leads app. So what you need to do is once you create this incoming calls app, make sure to go down to email to app and get the email address of this app, and it's right there, so copy that. That's what we'll use as the notification email for all the Callrail numbers. So this is the Callrail dashboard. I like to click on this little gear icon, and then it'll take you to the numbers tab, and you just click on add phone number, and then you're going to click on track an offline campaign. We'll call this expired listings, and we'll make the destination number just my cell phone number for now. No dynamic number swapping, and then we'll select a number here. I usually like to find one with repeating digits. So this one here, 6687, will do the trick. And then next here is where we set up the email notifications. So I actually already have my incoming calls email address in here. So I'm going to click on that. And if you don't already have that in there, just click on add new user and just type in Podio incoming calls and then paste in the email address. Okay. So once you select that, then all of the calls will just get emailed over into that app. Other options: record the calls. Or actually, no, these are the whisper messages. The actual call recording gets set up in the call flow tab here, which I'll show you next. This is just like a computer that'll say this call will be recorded for quality assurance. Make sure to read this note to make sure that you are in compliance with the local law in your market about this. Activate tracking number. Okay, so next we want to assign a call flow. So what we'll do is we'll click on edit configuration. Make sure to click on enable call recording. And then I'm going to choose an existing call flow, and I'm going to show you what this looks like. And I'm going to turn off text messaging here. And I'd have it set to show the caller's number on my caller ID. So save number. So that's the configuration for that number. Now we're going to go back to this gear icon, and we're going to edit that call flow to make sure that it's going right to voicemail, which is how I want it set. Actually, how I have it set is it dials my phone number here for 15 seconds, tags it as a missed call, and then goes to voicemail. The tag is totally optional. You don't need to put that. If you want it to go straight to voicemail, just delete this. You delete the tag, and it'll record the voicemail and have it go straight to voicemail. Now, to upload your voicemail, you have to actually record an MP3 file of the message that you're going to use. And then once you record the MP3, you just say choose recording, and then you upload that MP3 file right there, and that's the message that people will get when they call in. Okay? So that is the call flow. Now I'll show you how to set up the Globiflow workflow to get this information into this app. So let's do that real quick. This is the flow that I use. So what you have to do is in Globiflow, you click on New Flow in your incoming calls in your new app, the app that you made for incoming calls. When a new item is created, and you're going to say Create New Variable, which is this option down here, Custom Variable. Okay. We're going to create two of those. Call one of them phone and call one of them recording. And this is the code that you're going to use. And you're going to want to make sure to merge in notes field right there, and then make sure that there's no space there, because that'll mess up the coding. And use this code for the recording. So I will actually put both of these underneath of this video in text form, so you can just copy and paste it right on over. Then you're going to create a new seller in app. So you use the action item, create item, and then you're going to choose the app, the main seller leads app, in the right workspace. So this is our main seller leads app in the master template. And you're going to set the stage of lead to new, the next action to call the seller, and then the seller name you're going to make the call. So this is the first line that comes in on your incoming calls app. Just say call, and for some reason it shows up as title there. And then the seller phone, we're going to put in this variable field here. So it's going to pull out the phone number and then put it into the seller phone field on your seller's app. And you just go down and click on prep field phone. This prep field is this. And then do the same here for recording, prep field recording. I actually have a separate category on the app called call recording, so it'll show up as a link, as a text item next to the call recording category field that I have on that app. And then click save. And that is how you set it up. That should work just fine. So every time you get a call, it will come in looking like this. And actually, you can have it set so that if it says the word missed in the call name as it comes in, you can create a flow to set up an automatic missed call text messaging. And I will post a video here on the training site about that as well. That's it.